channel. It is April 6th around 5 o'clock, and I originally wanted to vlog me getting ready to go to LA, but it's been a whirlwind these past couple days. So I just kind of wanted to come on and just briefly say thank you so much. Honestly, the response that I got from the last video was extremely overwhelming. I did not expect that at all, at all. I think that is the most viewed video on my channel in such a short amount of time. I think yesterday I had more than 2,000 views and it's only been up for like a day. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, I really have no words to say. Like, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm so repetitive when I just say thank you so much, but I genuinely don't know what to say. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want you guys to know that every single comment that you guys wrote on Twitter, on Snapchat, via email, like on Instagram, on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that I wrote back to every single person on YouTube, and if I didn't, I'm so sorry, but I will check again. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to every single person that, you know, took a second to write me a comment or to reach out, because, you know, you guys, it really means a lot to me, and you guys didn't have to do that, and you didn't have to watch, and you didn't have to comment, and you did. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I just wanted to say that before I let this video play. But again, thank you so much. I'm feeling a little bit better. Thought I should update you guys on that. I'm hoping that the trip to LA goes smoothly and, you know, nothing happens in terms of health. I'm very excited. I leave tomorrow morning at 10, so I've just been getting ready for that. I haven't packed yet, and it's Wednesday at 5 o'clock. I'm on my way to pick up Taz now, but I just wanted to do a little introduction to this, what you're gonna see now. Taz posted on his Instagram a couple's Q&A, so I reposted it. So what you're about to watch is pretty much his video that is on his channel. I'm pretty much just gonna insert it right here so you guys can watch it on my channel. But if you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you go subscribe to his channel, because he has awesome content on his channel. I'll put the link in the description box below so you guys can check it out. But I'll leave you with this, and the next video that will be up will be LA. So I love you guys. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in LA. I hope you enjoy the Q&A, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah! Bye.
Doing this live, obviously, right?
What?
Doing this live, obviously,
absolutely.
Right? Oh, man.
Is it recording?
It is.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
It is, what's today? Tuesday. Tuesday at 7:10. 7:11, actually. I got off work really late. We are on our way to the gym right now, but I figured we might as well do the Q&A. Actually, she had the idea of doing the Q&A.
So let's start with one of yours. Sarah Shapes Up asks, how did you guys meet? What's your favorite thing about each other?
Oh, man.
These are gonna be so interesting.
I don't have time to, like, think about it.
Okay, well, we met at work at Equinox in New York City.
New York.
We were both
I remember
hired.
the day. June 9th.
June 9th.
2014.
2014. We were both hired at the exact same time.
Yep. I had moved down to New York 2 days earlier. And before that, I mean, we're going to go back a little bit. I'd broken up with my ex-girlfriend like a month earlier, and I was like, screw this. I'm going to enjoy New York and just focus on my job and focus on my personal development. And lo and behold, 2 days later, I meet this one.
Ruined that one.
Yeah, put a cramp in my plans, but it's alright. Favorite thing about each other? Oh boy, go!
I don't know. There's so many. I think my favorite thing about Taz, when I first met him, I thought he was more of a
I thought it was a player.
not a player, but I thought it was more of a charmer thing. A thing he did to charm girls, but it was, my water bottle just leaked all over my crotch.
Close that shit.
It is closed.
It's not closed.
It was closed. But it turned out to be that he is very caring, and not just towards people that he's in a relationship with or his family. It's just towards everyone he meets, and I think that's a very positive quality to have, and not many people have that. So that's one of my favorite things.
I love how she's so family oriented. You know, it's tough to find somebody who can be so independent, where she moved to New York and you were there for 6 years. she was in New York for 6 years, but yet she's still so very involved with the family. She has a group chat with the family that she's, talking to them just about every day, I'd say, right? As much as, family can get on your nerves sometimes, she's still very involved with her family, and that's hard to find. It's hard to find somebody that actually cares and enjoys being around their family.
Oh, Jojo asks, who hit on who first?
Who did hit on who first?
Well, I don't know if it was him trying to hit on me, but the very first day we met, we went to lunch together. Not like as in like a date or anything, but we had to go on break because we were both working together. But he just turns around and he's like, here, put your number in. And I was like, ugh. But
I say, moves. I guess you could say that's a form of hitting on her.
I guess.
But I mean, it wasn't like, at the time, it wasn't like, oh, let me get your number.
Right,
so I
it wasn't,
hit you up.
wasn't
It was
like
just
that
like
at all.
we worked together and like if we needed coverage for something, like it was more along the lines of that. But looking back, I guess it could have been.
Because him and I guess I should say this now. I had a boyfriend at the time. Yeah. I had a boyfriend at the time, but we were going through a very rough patch. And when I met Taz, it was never an intention of me like, I want to date this guy.
And I wasn't intending on being a homewrecker.
Moving on.
Next question.
Alexa Sanchez 4 asks, how long have you guys been together? Yesterday was 1 year and 7 months. So
our anniversary is September 4th. Same day as my cousin's wedding.
Sash Francis asks, how do you balance / fit around being on prep and macro tracking with going out on dates, etc.? And thank you both for being so down to earth and honest. It's a real inspiration.
Oh,
well, thank you. That's really sweet of you. You're welcome.
We try our best.
How
do we balance that? It's honestly, we don't go out very often.
We don't.
If we're gonna say that right now.
I try very hard to not restrict myself from certain foods, so I just track. And I feel like it's just normal now. It's not so much me trying to balance it anymore. I think once you start to do it as like a routine, yeah, exactly, it just starts to become
balancing it. It's we try and enjoy what life has to offer while still also aligning it with our goals. I mean, I guess that's the best way to say it.
Next question. Danielle XDPC asks, what are some fun dates you have done that don't include food? LOL. I am always trying to think of different, more unique date ideas that aren't just about going out to eat.
Well,
again, we don't really do much just because a couple reasons. We're trying to save some money. We're very focused on what we're trying to do right now. But we have done a couple things that we've gone on hikes, and I've also tried to think of things that we could do that don't require food, because if you think about it, like if you're going to celebrate a birthday
life revolves around food.
Try to think outside the box. I know that there's like things that you can do like trapeze or like I've always wanted to take a ceramic class and I have yet to do it.
Like a sushi one, well, obviously it's food, but
don't do that.
But so for like my birthday last year, she took me like all around New York City, and it was just awesome because living there you don't get the opportunity to explore it like we did. So we went on like a bike tour through Central Park, and then we obviously hit some food spots along the way, but then we walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we just did all these like fun things that, like you said, didn't involve food. So try and just like, again, do your research. Again, I don't know where you live or whatever, I guess that's beside the point, but explore your area outside of just food. If you're on the beach, like go to the beach, like that's stuff like that. Use your resources.
Homegirl Fit asks, how many days do you rest to start leg day again? 1 or 2 days? Thanks.
How many days do I rest? Right now, I am doing a 3 days on, 1 day off split. So I'll do chest and tris, back and bis, legs, rest, chest and tris, back and bis, legs, rest. So that routine will call for 2 to 3 days in between. I find that gives me adequate recovery while still getting enough stimulus in the legs. And I guess it goes for any body part, but legs is 2 to 3 days in between, because my legs always get sore no matter how much I train them. They're always.
Moving on to the questions on mine. I love coffee and life. How can I get my bae to start lifting? Subtle hints.
Drag them to the gym. No, I'm kidding.
By the ear.
By the ear. It has to be their idea. You can't make them do it. You can't make somebody do it.
You can invite them. Be like, babe, you want to come to the gym with me? Like,
Yeah, and it has to be done in a way where they don't take offense to it.
Right.
Like, oh, what are you saying? I have to go to the gym and work out and lose weight and get in shape. No, like, obviously you have to format it in a specific manner, but it's kind of a delicate subject. Just consistently invite him, I'd say.
Maybe just invite him. Sorry. Yeah, I think just consistently invite him.
Just be fun, you know.
Like just say you want to spend time with him and just want to hang out with him, and maybe say something like you want to show him, or you want him to be a part of something that you love so much. King Eduardo asks, rituals and routines that you two love doing as a couple, other than eating out. That's the only thing we like to do is eat.
Rituals as a couple?
I like going to church.
Going to church?
We used to go to Hillsong in New York. It was one of my favorite things to do with Taz.
That was one of the things that, like,
brought us
boom,
together, yeah.
Like she said, waving the white flag.
The white flag. When I found out he was like Christian, I was like, okay, I'm done. I surrender.
I think coffee on like Saturday mornings. That's like ritual. Like when we have time during the week, we don't really have too much time, but during the weekends we like to kind of just take it easy and enjoy coffee together.
Kind of just sit on the couch and just kind of hang out,
for
not
at least
feel
a
rushed
little
or
bit of
anything.
time.
Yeah. DD Fitness 66 asks, how do you keep the relationship thriving despite times when you might fight?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I think it's very important to keep communication open.
Yeah.
It's easy to get mad and shut down and not want to talk to the other person. She does that. I try and coax it out of her, and I almost feel like I'm annoying her by saying, talk to me, let me know what I did wrong, or, you know, whatever it might be.
They should know, right, ladies?
Unfortunately, we're not mind readers. We do our best, but
yes, I'm gonna agree with what he says, and you should not shut down and speak it, because you're just gonna make it worse by elongating the process, if that's even the right word.
And when you do start talking, get out what you need to say, and then have that be it. You know, it's like the more you hold on to things, the more it's going to
dwell and bubble up,
elongate the whole recovery process, I guess.
And it's gonna get worse. Like the more you hold it in, the more what's the word I'm looking for?
It's gonna blow up. You're gonna explode.
Yeah, you're gonna explode.
Obviously, I'm not telling you guys to forget about it, because forgetting about it would be stupid. But move on. You know, get on with the good part of the relationship.
Yeah.
Because thinking about it's only gonna make it worse.
Danny gets fit.
Danny gets fit. Danny.
What's one thing you love about the other person, and what's one thing that drives you crazy?
We already said the love part. What we like about each other.
Yeah.
We'll go. What drives me crazy? She's anxious. So anxious. About the littlest things, too. And she says she gets it from her family. Sorry,
I
Mom,
absolutely
Dad.
do. I absolutely do.
But I think, because I'm such a relaxed person.
That's what drives me crazy.
I think that sometimes I come off as just like very nonchalant. Like I don't worry about anything.
That's how I used to be.
And I think it just it worries her even more that I don't worry at all.
Drives me crazy.
And so it's just in that aspect we're polar opposites.
Yeah.
I
But
think.
and that makes me even more anxious, because I used to be like that. And I'm like, why am I not like that anymore?
Teach me how to be like that. No. But yeah, she gets anxious over little things, and I try and I think because when she gets anxious, she expects me to get anxious, but there's no reason in both of us being anxious about nothing. So I think
Moving on. Sarah Masalkowski, what is the main thing you guys argue about the most? Stupid mistakes.
Stupid.
Like things that you're just like, what the? Seriously. Like, I'm not gonna talk about what they are, but just things that you're just like.
We're not perfect. We're just gonna say that. Next question.
Next question. Stove Carey asks,
Stove!
what do you guys love most about Danny Gets Fit? His gaze.
His gaze? Like his eyes, not his gaze. His gaze. What do I love about Danny? His positivity.
Yeah,
His
that's
positivity. True. He's always so positive. Yami said this in one of her videos, but he's always just so motivated. I know it's probably not like that all the time, but he just puts out this aura of being positive, going to get what you want, and so head first into getting where you want to be, and that's just awesome. It's very inspiring.
Agreed.
Love you, Danny.
Love you, Danny. And Stove.
And Stove, good question.
Marilyn Vatican asks, what was your first date? Love you guys. We didn't have a date until like, I don't know, 3.5 months in or something. And so we used to work at Equinox, and it was right by Times Square. And I think that our first date was at, what was the name of that barbecue place? Dallas Barbecue. Dallas Barbecue, and it was like in the middle of Times Square, and it was like super spur of the moment, like it was after work. It's like, let's just go to Dallas Barbecue, and that was it.
Yep.
Not super romantic or anything. It was just like a touristy spot. Like, I mean, it was romantic, but it wasn't like a candlelit dinner or anything, or like anything like that. Kelty O'Connor asks, favorite feature of the other person?
Feature like physical or?
Yes, let's do that.
I can't like pick one.
I have to say eyes. When he smiles, it's like that. His forearms and his back and his legs. Sorry.
Her eyes. Her lips. Them lips though.
Them lips do.
Them lips though. Her hair. I love her hair.
Not today though.
Still nice.
You don't have to
everything.
Like,
Honestly, like, I love everything about her.
Project Apex Fitness says, if you could steal one trait from another, which would you want? I honestly, since day one, would want to know everything that he knows about anatomy, about training, about everything, because he's so smart. And I think this is the next question. But he is just so smart, and that's actually what captivated me first. We had to take classes, obviously, and he would just like answer everything, and not like cocky or anything, but I was just like, keep talking. You're so sexy when you speak these terms. And I just wanted to, I just kept wanting to hear him speak about everything that he knew, because I wanted to learn, and I wanted to learn from him. So that's the one thing I love.
Learning the body came very easy to me, so I think that's why. But if I were to take one thing from Yami, it would probably be her wisdom, because she's my old lady. Now, she has a lot of experience in, like, she's traveled a lot, you know, and she's been through a lot, and I think that helps a lot with how she handles certain situations and just reacting to things, and I think that life experience is very, very valuable. With, like, you went to Poland, and you were in Spain and Greece and Turkey and all over there, and I would love to do that, just because, not because it would be fun, but because it's just an awesome way to expand your mind, and you know, I think that helps with a lot of her maturity, and that's always a plus. So
Lisa Ashley asks, what your initial thoughts about when you first met?
Angel.
Okay.
Literally, so I was sitting in orientation on day one of work, so Monday, June 9th, and I was sitting in there, and I turned to the door, and I see her walk in, and there just so happened to be a light that was right over the door, and I swear she like stopped, and she like, her hair was up, but she flipped her hair, and there was like wind blowing in her face, and it was just like the most magical moment ever. But that was my first
so full of it. He's so full of it. My first thought of him was like him pulling out his sandwich out of his book bag. I'm gonna eat this right here.
Because after orientation we had to walk back, probably a 20-minute walk, and so I pulled out my sandwich and started eating.
Walking Alaskan asks, when do you guys see yourself getting married and having kids?
Married?
I don't know. Whenever.
When it feels right.
Yep.
I think that's just it. We're not in no specific timetable.
Nope.
But it's got to be right, and you can't rush these things.
Exactly. Okay, so we have one more from Dandy Brand. What's your favorite restaurant here on the Seacoast? I have no idea, because I haven't really been out. Oh, that was weird.
What?
Did you not see what he just did?
No, you do.
Ah!
Oh.
He did it again.
Yep.
Are we in New York?
I don't know. I think so.
Is he still looking at us?
No. I'm pretty sure he's drunk. This guy just made cat noises at us.
Don't laugh at him.
No, he's gone though.
Oh, he's
gone.
I don't know. I haven't really been to many restaurants here.
If you're familiar with Dover, I used to train the owner of the Orchard City Chop Shop. It's a fantastic restaurant, not because I used to train him, but he's a really good chef and the food is really, really good. So that's in Central Ave in Dover. And I also, the restaurant isn't open anymore, but I used to love 4 in Portsmouth, right on Congress Street, I think it is. But then again, I also like the Martingale Wharf.
I like
and
anything.
all this stuff like Bow Street Cantina and all that stuff, like down by the water. It's a nice area, so that's probably I still have to take her there because we moved back after it was warm, and we have yet to hit any decks, so we're not going to do that this summer. But that's going to conclude this Q&A, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. We are at the gym now, so we're going to go lift on. And again, thank you very much for tuning in. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Bye guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Lunges, and I had to like stop mid-workout because I got like a shooting, like a throbbing pain in my head. I just started crying.